Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Solana Made Simple. I'm SMS, your host, and I want to thank you for all of your support. And if you like the content you see here, please head over and subscribe to the channel and give it a like. It means a lot and it does help out. Yo, what's going on, guys? It's SMS and this is SMS Live. We're doing this out of the tattoo shop this morning. Just going to make it work however we got to. It's going to be an interesting couple of months going forward here, but things are good. I did my first tattoo last night. Just the outline, and it went well. It could have went a lot worse, but I think things went pretty good. But yeah, man, things are, I don't know, man. I posted earlier this morning. I just feel like there's a shift in the momentum, the energy. I don't know, maybe it was that Mercury in retrograde, Gatorade, Powerade, whatever the fuck it is. But things are looking on the up and up, so I'm excited about that. But either way, got plenty of things to talk about regarding some tickers, Mother, all of that kind of stuff, NFT projects, whatever. We'll look at all the prices. We'll look at any headlines and stuff like that. But first things first, we usually start this off with the quote of the day. But before we get into that, let me just pull it up on the screen here so you guys can see it as well. All right, how's that? Okay. And a couple of people reached out to me today and said, just some of the shit I share with them, it helps them. And the main thing about me sharing that kind of stuff, guys, I'm gonna be straight up, is like, just so I can remind myself sometimes. It's not always just to try and be this inspirational guy. It's like some of the shit I'm just saying to myself and repeating it. And if anybody's paying attention, those are your people, one. Two, it's like you get to share that message and get it out there. All right, so this one right here is pretty simple. Reality changes when your beliefs, or when you change your beliefs about it. The reality you desire will manifest the moment you believe in it. And you guys can think it's crazy or whatever, but I mean, look at all of your pro athletes, look at all of your successful investors, traders, actors, everybody in between that took hard work and dedication to get somewhere where you can't just show up and, make it without, putting forth real effort and stuff like that. And that's one thing that can be said is, if you believe in it enough, like it'll happen. If you don't, then you're probably believing that it won't happen. That's just the way it goes. There's certain things for myself that I've literally kind of just spoken to existence. And a lot of times I post it online, like whatever I'm trying to do, I put it out there. So not only do I see it, everybody else that follows me has a world, It has a world target on it. So it's not just around the neighborhood and stuff like that. I want everybody to see this. I want to put it out there, so hold me accountable. And it's just myself holding myself accountable. I'm not just talking shit. It's putting it out there because I want it to be real. So another thing is, don't say I want to get something. You just got to start it with I am world champion. I am successful. I am whatever the hell you want to be. You literally got that power to do that shit, guys. So I hope you take that into consideration. Really look into this and look at the last 10 years, like the most influential, successful people. Start looking at the things that they say, the speeches, the quotes and stuff like that. Like I drive that shit into my head. I literally obsess about it because I believe so strongly in making it happen. Like where I was a year ago, about this time, I totaled the car, could have died in the accident, pretty much lost everything again and had to start back over and then, turn things around within 9 months, whatever. Here we are, way further than we were before. Close to 10,000 followers on the X app. We have 1,000 plus on YouTube, and everything's just consistently growing. Now I'm tattooing. I'm not working for anybody but myself, and got a couple things going here with the Doodle Devils, Grid on Soul, and with Gokhshtein Media. Shout out to all those guys. They help power these spaces, these streams, and everything, and get them going. Really appreciate all the support from those guys in the back end. But we're going further because karate combat's really been intriguing me. Seeing some of these people fighting, like I got nothing but respect for people that actually show up and get in the ring. People talking shit online about what they could do or posting videos. You guys are pussies, like whatever. Don't care about that. But this event looks legitimate, and I had fun watching it. So I kind of reached out and I was like, look, I'm just going to keep showing up every single day, start planning for something. I don't care if it's in Singapore. I don't care if it's in fucking Miami. I don't care if it's in Nashville, Tennessee. Wherever it is, if I can get there, I'll hit up all of the TripAdvisor Web3 companies and see if we can get some sponsors, get that thing going. Because I definitely would like to show up for the people that support me the most. And nothing else than that. One of my goals in life was to get a paycheck for fighting. And if I can do that, I saw that they gave 10K out to the 2 people for Fight of the Night. if you don't think that my ass is going to be bringing it 1,000%, you're fucking out of your mind, because I mean, it's not going to change my life. It just sets it up, the trajectory, and where you can go from there. I mean, the exposure alone with that. So you're damn right. I'm going to be pushing everything I get. Odds might be stacked up against me. I might not be, the prime candidate, whatever. But I mean, motherfucker, test me. Let's just do this shit and see what's good. I'm excited. So shout out to Karate Combat. Shout out to the Influencer Fight Club. I thought it was, just a sham, but it looks like they're really, really working and getting some traction. And it's not just fighting; it looks fun. Like the whole event looks like a lot of fun. So we'll see what happens with that. I know that some of the team members over at G Media are pulling for me, trying to see what we can do. Some work behind the scenes, and dude, if I could show out and show up, it's going to be a fucking blast. So let's see what we get from there. And if you guys want to support me, make a tweet about it. Tell Karate Combat you love to see SMS up on that fucking pit, in that stage, wherever we can go. I'm happy to do it. So we'll see where we go from here, guys. I mean, it's only up if that's what you believe, but this is the kind of shit I'm talking about. Day one, I said I wanted to be in the ring and fight. And then after I got into that first fight years and years ago, 12, 13 years ago, I said, I want to be known for fighting in my area. I want people to know me as a fighter, not to, like I'll beat the shit out of people or like this craziness or anything like that. But I wanted to be known as a competitor, somebody that, has a name in the fight game. I thought that was cool as shit. And I kind of have that a little bit. I didn't get to fight as much as I want to, but we still got time. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, it's not over until you wrap it up. Just like trading, just like anything else. The time you put into it usually carries over. So check that shit out, man. And put a tweet out there to Karate Combat, see what they say. Let's get this thing going. And man, could you imagine this shit, guys? That shit would be sick. But we'll see what we got with that. And I got a couple of things we're going to share before we get into price action, looking at all of that. And if you're new to this, you might be wondering what the hell Solana made symbol, SMS, and all it is. Well, first off, SMS, those are just my initials. And it works out that it's Solana made simple. So I went ahead and ran with it. And I mean, what better acronym than that, right? So let me pull this up here and I'll tell you a little bit about the club, what we got going on over there. All right. So Solana made simple. This is something I started, like I said, it's my initials, and I was trying to represent something that was myself and something much bigger than myself. And what better than Solana? So Solana made simple is a vibrant community of passionate investors, art collectors, builders, artists, media personalities, and more. My mission is to cultivate a supportive space in the midst of crypto's chaos and a world of manipulation and noise. I strive to share valuable opportunities and guide you through the maze. Alone, you might be fast, but together you're going to get much further. You're unstoppable that way. I mean, a team is when it comes down to the team, look at it like this. The main MVP, like that person wins games, but it takes an entire team to win a championship. You cannot have a LeBron James with a bunch of scrubs winning championships. You need a team effort to get you all the way there. You might get to the playoffs, but you need a team to take you to that next leg up. You see it every single time. The better team always wins because they have a supporting cast. You got people from all the way on the bench players that know, hey, I'm not that top guy, but I'm here when that top guy fucking needs me. And that top guy is like, look, I know that they're not, my go-to guy, but I know those cats are there when I need them. So like, it's just that we are all we got mentality. And bro, I'm telling you, like, you raise your floor, you raise like the weakest person on your team, you're gonna take your shit exponentially further. And that's something that I can kind of share with modern jiu-jitsu, the gym I trained out of my whole life. It's always about you're only as strong as your weakest link. So if we're in the gym and we got somebody that's throwing a jab like this and dropping a hand down, that's a reflection of our gym. So your gym looks like the person that's the most noticeable doing it wrong. So if everybody's throwing it right, bring it right back. That's great. If you have somebody going like this, real lazy, it just shows part of the character. Like, yeah, everybody's good, but this is, this guy's going to expose everything. So you got to bring the guys that are in the back of the pack up. I mean, lead from the front for sure, but also lead from the back. Be able to do both of those things, regardless if you're the leader. You could be, like I said, the bench player, but just understanding like, hey, I got to lead from the back here because, like, look, I'm not starting the game, but I'm damn sure going to be in there. And when I get in there, those seconds are going to count so much more than just sit, you know what I mean? Like, just get that mentality. It's all about mindset with the shit, guys. But yeah, that's that. But Solana Made Simple is something that if you are just new to the space and you're trying to find out about Solana, you have no idea what the fuck this shit is, like this is where you go. It's a community. Something that I push out here is I don't want any money for teaching you guys what I know or what I've been able to find out. I'm kind of against that whole token gated mentality of that. I know there's reasons for country clubs. I know that there's reasons, to pay for access and stuff like that. But I think there's better ways and less expensive options than buying an NFT that essentially is never going to come back with the value, or buying this token thing. Like all those things are kind of cash grabs, not really giving your customer or your community the value they need. For me, like something like a subscription, $1 to $5, if I'm providing something on a consistent basis. Like I do these, but hey, if you guys want to tip me right up there on the top, you can, SMS.sold, send me something. But again, I'm not asking for that shit. You guys want to, be generous. That's more than enough. I'll get mine the hard way, and anything that comes with it is just a little, icing on the cake. That's the stuff that you get as a byproduct of hard work you dedication. So, with that being said, guys, yeah, man, it's a lot of fun over here. And get into the club. All you got to do is go to the pin or the brawl showcase, whatever the fuck it is. Go to my profile, it says SMS Club, click on the little button right there, and you guys will be able to get in there. I just go through it this way because I don't have a Discord. I don't like Discord because there's so much bullshit, links, scams, all of that. I don't remember hearing many scams from a group chat where somebody individually accepted all the people through there. So maybe you can get your account hacked and then we'll know about that, but there's a likelihood that if that person's tweeting in that community and they typically don't tweet or post or whatever, it's going to send some red flags. I'm personally accepting everybody that goes through there. I'm the only moderator, so I get to be able to see and filter through all of that. So we're almost at 100 there. So hey, we'll keep growing, and one day I'll be able to gift everybody with something, maybe t-shirts, hoodies, whatever the case it is. But I think it'd be really cool to get SMS Club merchandise out there. I've done stuff before, but we'll keep growing and get that shit out there, guys. And if you have any suggestions, feel free to reach out and let me know. You guys are welcome in the club. Think about it as a community center, not a country club. A country club, you got to pay to play, and there's no guarantee you're going to get where you want to go. A community center, everybody's there to support everybody. Everybody comes from a little bit less. And one thing I put out the other day is every lesson begins with less. So you were going to learn much more when you were hungry or when you're striving to get better. When you're kind of sitting on silk sheets and you're with your boys at the club, typically you get comfortable. You can see that a lot with these influencers, whatever the fuck you want to call them. You can just call them people that host spaces and shit like that. Like the influence is your perception of what you take in. But like those guys that are making a lot of money right now, you're starting to see that their quality of content is dropping off. Their spaces are dog shit. They got people in there just talking about their own selfish trades. Like, that's not why people come into the space. They don't care about that, and they don't want to hear about it. So you really don't hear me talking about my trades. You don't hear me talking about the bullshit. Every now and then I have a guest comes on. We're speaking of guests. We're gonna have quicks on this Friday at 4:20. We also are going to be having props on maybe in the morning or later in the evening. I got to figure out the schedule with that. That's part of my goals today. But we're getting there. I wasn't sure if I was going to get to this on time. I've got 2 lights, 2 tables, trays, an armrest. I got whatever the fuck I got to make this thing work. So I appreciate you guys showing up. We got 20 or 19 of you guys in here. If you could repost this, share it, get some more homies in here, I do appreciate that. We are live on, what the fuck are we live on? I think I put everything on that. Yeah, Instagram, Kick, X, and YouTube. So shout out to you guys for being in here. But everybody's on X. I mean, I put up all of them, but who fucking knows? I don't know how that shit works. But let's take a look at this real quick before we start taking a look at some of the price action.
I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lynx is a conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody as ruthless. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me. My style is
welcome to The Goat Show, where we celebrate and debate all things great.
So let me ask you something. Is it more likely that it was Harp that did this shit? Or do you think that it was solar flares? And before you go, people have video of what looks to be angels out of the light.
All right, that's the ZGC. That's the Zillionaire Go Club. They got an awesome podcast, and I think it's growing. I saw some other faces on there. I'm not gonna, what's it called? I don't know when I'm gonna get on there, but I'm gonna show up one of these days. It's Mondays and Thursdays, I think, at 8 o'clock. If you guys want to check it out, always great content coming out of their conversations. That clip I was watching, one of the things that makes me laugh about that is just like the way Fresh is explaining. He was like, "There's photos of angels," and fucking Zilly's like, "Yeah." So confident, he's like, "Yeah, of course." Like, I'm not discrediting anything, or I'm not, saying that there is. I'm just saying his instant, like, "Yeah, of course." Like, that shit has me dying. But anyway, guys, that's the Zillionaire Go Club. They are growing, doing a great thing. They are literally one of my favorite projects because I still kind of think that they're in the infancy phase of projects, if you want to call it that. However, I want to also say that they are laying the foundation of what it means to build a real community, but before asking for a penny, like they tried to do their mint, they have the merchandise, they have the shop, they did all that, but they gave out a lot more than they ever took. They could have minted the project, just gave it out to the free mint type thing, and ran it up with the momentum like a lot of these other projects, but they just kept showing up, spinning their wheels at times, just not sure what the next step was for them, and here they are now producing amazing content, and I'm just so proud of this fucking guys. They're getting it together and really, really showing out and putting it up. I mean, they're killing me on the content side of things. But either way, I'll show up to theirs on Thursday and join the conversation. Maybe we'll get them back on here. But having a guest on Fridays is kind of something I want to stick to. Monday and Wednesdays, we'll go over this kind of stuff, headlines, all that kind of good shit. Also, was thinking about having a guest on here that's completely outside of crypto. Completely outside. I was thinking about having A-Team account. He's a professional MMA fighter. Just fought in San Jose, California at the Tech Center. Unfortunately lost I guess it was a split decision. Probably like a little bit of the crowd favoring and the judges kind of, that shit really does happen in the world. So it is what it is. I'm not blaming it on that. The one thing is we'll always take it on ourselves and say we didn't, end the fight. We left it in the hands of the judges. That's always going to be our fault. And I know the AT will own that, but it'll also tell you, yo, bro, you're in enemy territory. So with that being said, guys, I got Rarebits up here. I tell you guys all the time. Pete Broker, his Substack, he has a lot of really good content on here. So we'll take a look at that in a second. Oh, the other person, Steve Styles, that's my mentor for tattooing in the shop here. He's giving me the opportunity to grow and tackle this journey on. And man, this motherfucker threw me to the wolves. He said, all right, I came to the shop last night and this is just the way he goes about it. It's like, I've never tattooed anybody before. I've never tattooed any skin other than this little bee thing I did on my leg. So last night was my first go, and I've literally never set anything up. I didn't know anything about the trays, just nothing, not one thing. But we got through it because the other people that were at the shop, the other people that work here, they were able to help me out. He literally rolled out and he was like, good luck, see you. So his thing is, now he has something, I guess, that he can build off of and teach, whatever the case is. But to me, give me the pressure. It's okay. Like, I don't expect it to be the quality that, is coming out of somebody that's been tattooing for 20 years. This is literally first machine, first go, first setup from start to finish. And I'm fucking drowning. I didn't even know how to put a stencil or get a stencil printed out to put that on. I didn't know that there was certain shit you have to do. I knew nothing. But that's where we start. I tell you guys all the time, like, it's not fake it till you make it. Just start with what you got and go from there. If that's the bar, that's the worst you're at. Like, it could literally only get better from there if you think about it. Or worse if you suck and you really don't try. Like, if you try every single day to do something and on the 30th day you're not better at it, either you never really tried or you quit every time it got hard or you're fucking lying. Like, that's just the nature of how that works. Like, if you're going to shoot a basketball and you can't make it today, I guarantee you if you spend a half hour every single day shooting at least 100 foul shots, you will start getting very, very efficient at that foul shot. It might take 15, 20 days, but then you'll get it. It might take 2 days, and then you get it. And then you might lose it if you're not focused and thinking about it. And if you think that you can sleep on a win, you wake up with a loss. So, I don't know. Take that shit into consideration sometimes, guys. I want to drop as much info, but let's take a look at the real shit here that I think that's why that's king. I don't know what you guys even come here for anymore. I'm just kidding. But here's B Broker Substack. It's got a lot of good stuff. Let me figure out how to switch the fucking screen. Bang. All right, I haven't even looked at this, so this is a can of worms for us both here, guys. All right, BTT surge, so multi-week high of $71,300. Let's fucking go, bringing the total crypto market cap with it up by nearly 2.8 trillion. BNB hit a new all-time high of $750, a leading charge alongside notable gainers like Ton, Shiba, and Uniswap. Bitcoin's market dominance remains strong at 50.4%, with its market cap reaching 1.4 trillion. Ton jumped over 10% to enter the top 10 cryptocurrencies, reflecting a broader altcoin rally that includes Sol, AVAX, BCH, and Uni. Don't know what those three are. Bitcoin nears its all-time high, trading at 71,000, and shows signs of an altcoin season resurgence, with Ethereum maintaining stability at 3,785. Remember last week everybody was saying, oh, everything's going back to Bitcoin or to Ethereum. Like, I fucking love my friends, man. But goddamn, you guys need to shut the fuck up when it comes down to like who's the better one. Like, Solana people don't give a shit, and we'll argue with you. They're like Solana people are like Philly motherfuckers. They're grimy. They'll show up and they'll argue with you even when we're losing, and we'll talk shit when we're winning. That's that's how it goes. I'm not sorry at all. That just seems to be the way that we are. But fucking Ethereum guys, like, what the fuck, dude? You guys, you get above, you're like, yeah, everything's coming back. Like, just take it easy. You guys are the dominant chain or whatever. Cool. Fucking relax. Just take it easy. You guys literally need to go smoke some weed. I don't know what happened. Maybe you got older. I don't know. Whatever the case is, guys, take it easy. But we love you still. That's where we got bridges. We go, but whatever. Anyway, let's go back to the fucking news here. Where the fuck is my mouse? Boom, 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 boom. All right. So, anything notable that we want to talk about? I'll just read them all. They're kind of cool. Notcoin rewards early traders with 1 million in token surges to 2.5 billion market cap. Sotheby's to auction rare board 8 yacht club NFTs, testing fine art community's interest. Probably none, or little to none. I think NFTs are like top to them. Back to what is this fucking thing? Pact Moon airdrop distributes 1 million in tokens, onboards new validators. Airdrop hunters exploit lucrative Web3 airdrops, causing economic disruptions. Notcoin experiences rapid value increase, predicted to grow 2 to 5x against Bitcoin. That's pretty interesting. I want to look into Notcoin now. Fair Shake Super PAC raises 160 million, yada yada yada. Bitcoin surges, spot ETFs see 888 million inflows. Bitcoin ETFs in the US attract 886.75 million in a single day. Holy fuck, that's a shit ton. Bitcoin sell side risk ratio for short term holders decline, signaling potential breakout. Ethereum, damn, that's fucking. All right. We're at that point, like, even if you got to sleep under a fucking bridge for a month, this is the time to put your money into crypto. Not financial advice. I'm just telling you, when you get to this point, this is when it gets stupid. Like, shit doing fucking astronomically stupid numbers that it doesn't make comprehensible sense. That's where we are literally at that point right now. People's lives are going to change in the next 6 to 8 months, without a doubt. I think that's everything we want to see here. Hold on. No, this is it right here. This is pretty good. All right, so I've been talking about Base and Brett since the runes were a thing and everybody was going to Bitcoin and chasing runes down. I followed this dude Crash who was talking about it. There was a lot of FUD. Even still, it went down like 50-some%. Dollar cost average yourself in, Playboy. We know the name of the game here. I kept buying into that shit at like 3 to 4 to 5 cents, and it's tapped 12 a few times, and it's expected to go up. I'm thinking that it's going to have numbers like Doge, to be completely honest, maybe even higher, because it's off of Ethereum. It's super fucking cheap and easy to use. It's from Coinbase. You know they're going to market the fuck out of this thing. And why would you not want to be on board with that, bro? Like, yo, you need to take a look at Brett and then the narrative behind that. That's the meme coin. That's the brand of base. We have Pepe for Ethereum. We got Bonk for Solana. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have certain brands for all of these things. You got to look at that. This is going to be the hitter. If you find a pullback, man, consider taking a look into that one. That's all I'm going to say about that, because it's, you know, your own choice, guys. Like, I'm not going to be upset if you don't. I'm not going to be upset if you do. Like, it's up to you. I just thought it was a great opportunity at 3 cents and 5 cents. I think 12 cents, whatever it is. It's probably, honestly, it's probably just damn near the same, because the chance that this is going to go up. So this Notcoin, a newly launched cryptocurrency token initially distributed through a Telegram-based game, has experienced a meteoric rise in value. Early adopters who helped pre-market vouchers were rewarded with substantial token allocations, currently worth around 1 million. Holy shit. Despite its recent launch, Notcoin's market cap has soared to 2.5 billion, making it one of the most valuable cryptocurrencies. The token has surged by 600% following listings on major exchanges. Damn. While optimists predict further price increases of 230 cents by July, volatile nature of the market. All right, basically, they're saying this thing has a chance to fucking continue to run. I'm gonna be doing some homework into Notcoin. Man, there's a lot of airdrops, dude. Like, you guys gotta look at these. There's opportunities out here. All right, that's it. That's everything from our boy Beat Broker. Shout out to the homie over there. Make sure you guys give him a follow and support his content. I think he does great stuff, and I'm glad he does, because it makes it easier for us to stay up to date. So keep it up, Beat. Probably don't watch these, but either way, keep it up. All right, I got one more thing we're gonna take a look at, and then we get to this. Oh no, actually, fuck that. We're gonna get right into this because it is 10:50 and it is later, and I still have to get shit done today. All right, so that's out. That's out. That's out. I know, but there it is. All right, so first one is Myro. We're gonna take a look at the coins, and I don't even think we're gonna look at NFTs today. I think we're just gonna take a look at the meme coins, and we'll go from there. All right, so and if you go look back at some tweets, guys, I want to just kind of point out this. I talked about Myro at 50 million market cap, at 262 million market cap. I talked about Mother at 57 million market cap, and it's crossed over 100 million market cap. I think it's going to perform very similar to the way that Myro did. So if you take a look back at the chart here, you're going to see 3 months out and these run-ups in this price. It's just extremely, not 3 months ago. Come on, give me the chart. Okay, just kidding. Try it again. All right. Why aren't you working with me here? I don't know what the fuck. Guess we gotta go 6 months out. Well, while this is loading, guys, the AFK bot from Grid on Sol is in testing. It's working. It's profitable. Just going to leave it at that. Make sure you guys are following Grid on Sol. They have the token. They got a lot of shit going on. I don't want to get into it too much. Go do your own research. Go look at that. Grid on Sol, man. I'm super proud of those guys and glad that I represent that company. I think they're going to do amazing things with the AI tech and software that they are working with. All right, Myro, I just want to look at the chart so I can talk to the people about you. Why are you giving me so much fucking pain? All right, here we go. All right, so back here, this is about 50 million. We ran up here. This is what we like to see with a gap filled, runs up to the upside, comes down 50%, see top, bottom, 50% right in the middle. Wonderful. I forgot to plug in my laptop. So I love you guys, but that's all you're getting today. I'm gonna have to jump back on this thing another time. This is what happens when you just fucking wing it and you do what you gotta do to get this thing going. But I do apologize. I don't even know where the charge is at right now. So, fuck it. You guys be safe. I'm SMS. This is SMS Live. I will see you Friday, and I will be posting some information about who our guests and what times where you guys can join in on that. Maybe I'll pop in later tonight, tomorrow, and go over some of these price actions or whatever. But definitely take a look at the timeline. I'll be more active on that today. I wanted to make sure that I show up because, like I said, guys, all you got to do is fucking show up. It doesn't have to be a home run. You can get a base hit. You can just fucking get an RBI if you need to. You can get fucking. You can strike out, bitch. Like, just show up, guys. I can't say it enough. That's all it takes. Go watch that movie with Vinny Paz, the boxing movie. I forget what it is. Where the reporter says, "What's the biggest lie ever told?" or whatever. That it's not that simple. And she says, "Well, what do you mean by that?" And he was like, "It is. That's what they tell you to keep you from trying to do things. That it's not that simple. Just show up and see what happens." That's it. All right, guys. We'll do better next time. This works, though. I'll see you guys. Take care of yourselves. Have a good one. I'll catch you in the